And yeah, there's a question there.
It seems as though that's a choice made to hide that action. How do we approach that without feeling as though?
Yes. Is it a choice that we are hiding this? Well, if it were a choice, we wouldn't suffer so much. I really wouldn't want to go on suffering this way. So, Advaita Vedanta says, it doesn't talk about the question of choice. It just says this is the condition we find ourselves in. Now get out of this. Get out of this. This very world, Sri Ramakrishna says, becomes, he says what he says, Majar Kuti. That it becomes a festival of joy the moment you realize it as God. It becomes a festive. Life becomes joyful, full of unending bliss and joy the moment you realize it as God. So why would it be a choice to suffer? It's called superimposition. In fact, it is called superimposition. That's the technical term used. But there is a philosophy, not Advaita Vedanta. There is something even more stunning than Advaita Vedanta in some respects. There is this philosophy of Kashmir Shaivism, Pratyabhigya philosophy, where they say we are all Shiva. We are all Shiva. Sri Ramakrishna says also at one point, in bondage, it is jiva, individual. Freed of bondage, it is Shiva. The same Shiva, bound is jiva. Now who bound Shiva? Kashmiri Shaivism says nobody bound Shiva. It is the play of Shiva. You want to be like this man or this woman with these experiences. You are Shiva yourself. Therefore you are doing this. So no, I want to be free from it. Well, now Shiva wants to be free. So Shiva is coming to a Vedanta class. No, I want to be a realized soul right now. If you really did want to be a realized, according to Kashmiri Shaivism, if Shiva really wants to be an enlightened soul right now, nothing can stop him. No Maya, no Ajnana, nothing can stop him. You want to be a student of Vedanta right now. That's why you're like that. So that is the play of Shiva according to Kashmiri Shaivism. Yes. There's a question there.
If we can somehow get rid of Maya,
yes,
then we are almost near the Brahman.
Well, yes. You don't have to get rid of Maya. Just have to transcend the Avarana Shakti, the veiling power, which hides the fact that you are Brahman, not near Brahman. You are Brahman. The Upanishad is very strict on this point. Mrityu samrityum apnoti yaiha naneva pashyati yasya udaram kriyate. One who says even the slightest difference here between himself and Brahman will go from death to death. Mrityu samrityum apnoti yaiha naneva pashyati. Who sees in this life the slightest difference between himself and existence, consciousness, bliss, that person will go from death to death. See, he could have just as easily said from birth to birth, but he wanted to be nasty about it. So he said you go from death to death. Birth is, at least in some senses, it is nice. People are happy when somebody is born. Nobody's happy when somebody dies. So it says you go from death to death. The slightest difference between you and Brahman. Don't even say my witness, my pure consciousness. You are the pure consciousness. It's not like your liver or your kidney. My pure consciousness. You are the pure consciousness. Learn to claim it.
How we can get rid of the veiling power of
Exactly. Beautiful question. For that, you have to come to the next class. Okay, we have two questions. I'll just take that question first and then yours and we'll stop. Yes.
Like, as long as the fire exists, its burning power exists.
Yes.
Isn't it true that as long as the Brahman exists,
Yes.
the veiling power also exists?
Yes. But the veiling power, you can overcome it. For Brahman, it does not affect. The veiling power has an effect not on Brahman, but on the jiva, the individual. How do you understand this? Sri Ramakrishna gives the beautiful example of a serpent, a cobra, which if it bites and puts a little bit of the poison into a frog or a mouse, the mouse faints or dies and is eaten up by the cobra. But all of that poison is in the mouth of the cobra and it doesn't do anything to that cobra. It's the power of the cobra. What is death for something else is the power of the cobra, the one who wields it. In the same way, what is the power of Maya for Brahman is delusion for us. So, from the point of view of Brahman, Maya does not create a problem at all. It enables Brahman to express himself as this, or itself as this universe. But from our point of view, as long as we are in ignorance, it is a problem. And it's a problem only in the aspect of the veiling power. And that veiling power, we can get out of. We can get out of that. How will we get out of it? The question, that will be taken up next. In fact, exactly how do you get out of it? What does Jnana Yoga suggest? And what are the methods, the methodology, the techniques? All of those will be discussed in the next class. Last question.
Swamiji, you gave the example of mirage in a desert.
Yes.
So does it mean that we should experience things, realize that it's an illusion? Only after experience we come to know when we look back?
True. Only when we experience it, then only we have, the question arises, is this true? If we do not experience it, then it's not a problem. You see, in deep sleep, nobody has a problem. The multi-millionaire Oscar winner has no problem, no special greatness in his deep sleep, and the homeless man sleeping outside the Chinese theater there also has no problem in deep sleep, because the world appearance does not appear to him. Neither the film nor the Oscar in his hand appears to this man, nor the terrible condition of homelessness appears to the other man. Because there is no experience. Only when you experience, you have a problem, something you like, something you dislike. What Advaita tells you is, you go one step further, look behind that experience. What is the reality of that experience? They will show you, in every case, it is Brahman. It's existence, consciousness, bliss. It is what you are. Yes. Thank you very much. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.